Hello, friends. This is Becky with Becky Budgets. I hope that each and every one of you is having an amazing week. I have started getting questions about what I'm going to be using for budgeting next year. And I have already received one of the items that I ordered for that. This was bought to replace two of my Erin Condren notebooks next year. So I'm quite excited about that. And it's also supporting a sticker shop that if you've watched my channel, I've bought a lot of stickers from, which is Sarah Marie Budgets here on YouTube. So she came out with a budgeting workbook for the next year. It's called Humble Beginnings Budget Planner. And I wanted to go ahead and unbox it on here in case it's something that you might be interested in purchasing yourself. Now, my husband ended up buying these, which are really cool. He bought them because he works on dioramas for Star Wars scenes, and I don't get too involved in that. But he bought these to kind of cut precisely. And if you notice, they've got a little blade at the top. So he ended up thinking he was buying one and it came with 5, and he just kept one and gave me the rest because he was like, they're probably good for cutting stickers and I'm never going to complain. Anyways, let's go ahead and open this up. I know that she is going to go ahead and re-release these. Let me just make sure that my receipt isn't visible. And it comes with this little postcard that says the humblest beginnings can lead to the most beautiful future. And then a little thank you note. And then it says to tag Sarah Marie stickers onto this, which is really cool. Let me go ahead and pull this planner out. There we go. It's a beautiful box. I can probably use it for something else. So let's go ahead and put that to the side. And it came really, really well wrapped. I'm quite impressed. So it's got the cellophane around it. And then it's also wrapped with some bubble wrap. And I will walk through this to kind of point out what really caught my attention. So here it is. It's like an olive green with some flowers and then rose gold lettering. It's got these kind of corner protectors, and then it's got a rose gold coil. And it is a hard cover, which is pretty good. Oops, I knocked and my dogs thought that someone was knocking at the door. So that's my bad. I'm sorry about that. When we open this up, I'm sorry, Linus, it was just me. I was knocking on this. So when we open this up, it's got the normal title page where you put who this planner belongs to. And then it's got a beautiful kind of flowery cover page for 2024. It does come with a little section to put important dates. I am planning on only using this for budget things. As you know, I have this binder that I kind of use, or not binder, but this one notebook that I use kind of to scribble all my notes into. And then my final budget, which is my final draft, is put onto the Budget Mom workbook pages. Because I really like the close-up of the month. So this is really cool, and it's not super tiny, so it's not difficult to see. And I will, before 2024, we'll sit down and just put due dates and stuff like that on here. Oop, I'm skipping a page. There is a 12 box area. I am not the best at looking back at these, so I don't know if I'll be using them, but every year I give it a shot, so I will give it a shot in 2024 as well. And then it has a overall budget for the year, for the 2024. So what interested me a lot about this is that it has both the business budget and the personal budget in one workbook. So it's going to be really, really, really easy for me to go ahead and have everything in one spot instead of having two separate notebooks from Erin Condren. And this will go over the business budget, a summary of everything, and then the 2024 taxes. Here is where the personal budget is. So here I've got the overall 2024 budget, and then I've got the sinking funds. It also has a place to track our emergency funds and our net worth tracker. There's a spot to kind of check utilities throughout the year to see how those have changed, or when to help the budget overall as to when we need to budget more for things. There's a savings tracker, an investment tracker, which I don't have any investments right now since we're still in that stage of paying off debt, but I can definitely use this for our retirement funds, to kind of track our retirement funds. And then there's a debt tracker. So that's really, really cool. And it's a really nice way to be able to see everything throughout the year. So we can do kind of a year closeout at the end of the year with our beginning totals, and then what our projected is, and then what we ended up actually spending on things. So we've got a list for medical expenses and for gifts. Here's home maintenance and car maintenance. And I do like that it's very simple. Here are some notes pages. Oh my goodness, Linus. I'll get you on my lap in a minute. I'm going through this. So it's got, let's see, it's got 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's got 4 notes pages, which I can do whatever I want if I want to track something different or anything like that. Then we go into the months. So when you go into the months, it's got that monthly calendar, which you all know that I love. I could go ahead and put all my bills on one calendar, and then I use highlighters to tell me what I'm paying per paycheck. And then it does have this little note section. Part of the reason and part of my reasoning for buying this is that I don't feel like I'm going to need stickers in this notebook. It's very simple, but it's also kind of nice to the eye, and I won't find myself covering this book in stickers, which is a win for me because of my little sticker obsession. Now it does have a weekly check-in. I do my weekly check-ins a little differently than Sarah Marie has. I do my month at a time with my highlighters. So this isn't something that I'm most likely going to utilize, but I know that a lot of people do use this, so it's good that it's in here. Then you go on to the monthly budget, which I do on a separate video, and I do through the Budget Mom system, but this can be used as kind of my rough draft for that budget from month to month. There is a transaction log. There is a sinking funds log. Here's the debt tracker, a savings tracker, and the cash envelopes. Then you go right into the business budget. So it's all in the same month. We've got the January business budget with the business expenses, and then a set of note pages. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 note pages. And then we move on to the next month. Now, every month is going to be kind of set up the same. So it's going to have that monthly budget, the log, the funds, the cash envelopes, debt tracker, and then it goes into that business budget. So that it gives you all 12 months. And I'm just going to kind of move to the back. So here's December. And at the very end, there is another notes section. In this note section, let me see how many pages there are. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 21 pages if you count the cover. I don't tend to write on these covers, but it's going to be 20 pages that are blank for you to write any notes that you need. I may actually use this for content planning. And then it kind of closes itself off on a note page, and then it's got a folder. It's a double-sided folder, most likely to keep receipts or stickers or anything like that. It's not a cardstock, but it is kind of a thicker paper. So I think it will kind of be good for the month. And then you get to the end, and that is it. Now the closure for this is this kind of elastic loop that comes around, and it's that same rose gold that is used as kind of as an accent color throughout the year on this cover. I am not the type that would use this, so that's probably not going to be used by me because my budget notebooks don't leave my house. I just don't feel it to be safe to leave the house with them. So most likely it's just going to kind of sit on my desk or with my other planners. And yeah, I'm really excited to go ahead and consolidate 2 of my notebooks next year, and also supporting Sarah Marie's channel. I will go ahead and leave a link to where you can get this in the description box. If you have any questions, let me know. And as always, my friends, I hope that you're having an amazing week. Take care. Bye.